Security forces were at an Egyptian court today ahead of a hearing that is expected to give a final ruling on a death sentence recommendation against Mohamed Morsi, the country's former president. Morsi was removed nearly 2 years ago following mass protest against his rule. The court is expected to give a final ruling, but the verdict can be appealed. Rescuers brought a 65-year-old woman ashore today after a passenger ship carrying 458 people capsized on China's Yangtze River in what could be one of China's worst disasters for years. Rescuers are still working in bad weather to save 5 more passengers trapped inside the hull of the ship that capsized late last night. South Korea has reported its first 2 deaths from an outbreak of Middle East respiratory syndrome (MERS) that has infected 25 people in 2 weeks. As public alarm grows and officials scramble to contain the outbreak, there is no cure or vaccine for the MERS virus, which has a fatality rate of over 40%. French security cleared some 300 migrants, mostly from Ethiopia and Sudan, from a makeshift camp under a subway bridge in northern Paris today after authorities said the shanty town posed a risk of sickness epidemic in the capital. The migrants waited to board nearby buses to be taken to various shelters in the Paris area. Iraq says its air force has carried out airstrikes against Islamic State targets in areas west and north of the capital Baghdad. A press release by the Ministry of Defense said planes of the Iraqi Air Force conducted strikes targeting hideouts and equipment in Anbar province and Samarra in Salahuddin province north of Baghdad.